Hello good people, this is Shankar from Music Production Hub. Today we are going to check an audio interface from Antelope. Antelope is a well-known brand for making high-end audio interfaces and converters for a long time. Antelope has just entered into the mid-range audio interface market with their new Zengo Synergy Core. I have the device in my hand. This is the new Zengo Synergy Core. It's a very high-quality audio interface within a budget. The average price range of this device is $500. The Indian price will be around 50,000 rupees. So you can see a screen here. You'll get the details about metering and other device specifications in the screen. We have 3 buttons here. The Antelope button is used to control the system parameters. You can get into the system menu by using the Antelope button. Next we have the headphone and monitor selection switch. By using this switch, you can change the output level of the headphones and monitors. You can select whether you are changing the headphones or monitor outputs. Next you can select the gain of different preamps using the gain button. Then you can change the gain using this rotary knob. This knob will act as a push button. So if you go through some options and you want to select something, you can just push it. Okay, these are the things on the front panel. Here we have 2 headphone outputs. We can independently route these headphones. The headphone one is tied to the monitor outputs. We can check these options when we look this Zengo control panel. So these headphones are high quality. They can drive high impedance headphones. I tested these headphone outputs with the Bayer Dynamic DT990 Pro. The output was very detailed and clear. So these headphone outputs can be used to do mixing and mastering. Next we will check the rear panel. We have 2 microphone line and high side inputs. This is a combi jack. These are discrete microphone preamps with 65 dB of gain. These microphone preamps have minus 128 dBu equivalent input noise. So the noise performance of the preamps are very good. Also we have line inputs and high side inputs. So you can plug your guitar inputs too. Next we have a high quality monitor outputs. These monitor outputs provide 127 dB of dynamic range. All of the Antelope audio interfaces are providing high quality monitor outputs. There is no exception in this device also. You can use these monitor outputs to do mixing and mastering. Next we have a parallel Rca outputs. The same monitor outputs are mirrored through the Rca outputs. So these are unbalanced and the monitor outputs are balanced. Next we have SPDIF inputs and outputs through Rca jacks. So you can send and receive 2 channels of digital audio through this SPDIF. You can use the SPDIF inputs to clock this device externally. Next we have 2 USB-C ports. This is a USB-C audio interface. One of the ports provided a lightning sign. Please don't mistake it for the Thunderbolt connection. This device is a USB-C audio interface. This port is used to connect to your computer. And the next port is used when you are using this device with a mobile device. So this port is used to power the device. So you can use external power adapters or power banks to provide power to this device. Next we have a Kensington lock to secure the device in an open place. So these are the basic input-output setup of this device. The device has inbuilt digital signal processing capabilities. It has a DSP chip inside. So you can run Antelope's effects through this interface. So if you are doing recording, you can use the Antelope high quality analog model effects like equalizers, compressors while you are doing the recording. Okay, I am keeping the device aside. Let us look what comes with the device. We have a getting started guide here. So the guide will take you to the Antelope website for the Zengo Synergy Core start. So you can scan the QR code and it will go to the Antelope website for your corresponding interface. Next we have a warranty card provided with the device. So in this warranty card you have to write the model and the serial number and you have to get a dealer stamp. Next we have a USB-C to USB-C cable provided with the interface. It's a good quality one and it has adequate length too. Antelope has provided a USB-C to normal USB converter with this device, so you can use this adapter to attach to your normal computer. Make sure your computer's USB port is providing enough power. Otherwise, you have to use the second USB-C port on the device to power. Okay, next we will connect the device to the computer and we will do the activation of the device. Let's start. First of all, open your browser and go to Antelope website. The links are provided in the description. Next, we will go to the support page of Zengo Synergy Core. In the support page, go to the Downloads tab. Zengo is supported on both Mac and Windows platform. The drivers and other softwares are provided here. Currently, I am running Mac OS, so I am selecting the Mac OS driver. We have to download the device driver and the launcher software. Antelope Launcher is a hub which manages different Antelope interfaces. You can activate different Antelope interfaces, update their drivers, update the control panel and firmware, download different plugins within the launcher. Back to the downloads, install the Antelope Unified driver from here. If you have a Windows system, download the Antelope driver and launcher for the Windows. After downloading and installing the launcher, open it from the desktop. First, Antelope Launcher will ask to log in. We have to create a new account on the Antelope website. Clicking on the register button will redirect you to the registration page. Please provide the required details and your email address to complete the registration. After completing the registration here, we can come back to our launcher and enter the login details. Now click on the Activate Device. It will ask a confirmation. Select the Activate Device and Assign Features and click the Continue. Okay, then we have to select the Register Device. If you have purchased other plugins and AFX DO, please select below and click Continue. Now the device has been successfully registered. Now we have to download the control panel for the device and update its firmware. It's called as bundle version. Before that, I am changing some launcher settings here. On these options, we have to select If Newer. In the update, we have to select the Antelope Unified driver and the Manager server. I have already installed this on my system, but you have to select these checkboxes. Here is a device info window which provides your product serial number, hardware version and the firmware version. Clicking on the list, you will get different bundle versions, including the control panel and the firmware. Select the latest bundle version from the list and click on the update. It will ask a confirmation, press OK. You have to enter your username and password here. Then press OK. Before doing the update, you have to unplug all the peripherals from your audio interface and switch off the monitors. Press confirm and it will continue the update process. The Zengo Synergy Core got an FPG and DSP chip inside, which is also updating here. The update completed successfully. To save the time, the video has been fast forwarded. We have to factory reset the device after the update. Check the description for the steps. We can open the interface control panel by clicking on the device icon. This is the Zengo Synergy Core control panel. Click on the gain button so the device will be started. We can change the sample rate of Zengo from here. The device supports 32 kHz to 192 kHz. Next, we will click on the settings icon. Here you can reduce the LCD screen brightness of the Zengo. It's good to use a reduced brightness to save the LCD screen. Next, set the monitor output trim to 20 dBu. You can change these settings according to your monitor. Next, set the panel off for the Antelope mixer. The Zengo control panel provides a standby button in the upper left hand side. You can put the device on standby and switch on with this button. On the bottom side of the control panel, you can see the monitor out volume knob and the headphone out volume knob. The headphone 1 and monitor outputs are sharing the same source, but you can independently control the output volume of headphone 1 and monitor outputs. If you want to send a separate mix to the artist headphone, we can use the headphone 2. It can be independently routed from the DAW. The two preamps of the Zengo has been directly routed to the mixer channel 1 and channel 2. By raising the faders, we can direct monitor the preamp 1 and preamp 2. The mixer channels 3 and 4 have been selected with the Computer Play 1 and Computer Play 2. The DAW outputs and the default Mac audio playback will come through the Computer Play 1 and 2. For this, you can use any channels on this mixer. Right now I am using mixer channel 3 and 4. Link the 3-4 channels using this button and raise the faders to 0 dB. We can play a song and check whether the outputs are coming. I cannot provide the output of this song due to copyright issues, but you can check the meters. Okay, right now there are no outputs coming. We have to go and check the Mac audio settings. Change the playback device to Zengo Synergy Core. And I am playing the song. Now you can see that it's coming through the computer play 1 and 2 on the mixer channel faders 3 and 4. Adjust the main monitor output volume and the headphone 1 volume according to your preference. If you are using a 32 ohm headphones, you can start the headphone levels from -12 dB. The headphones too can be assigned the same computer play 1 and 2 or a different stream. Okay, we have just looked at the basic setup of Zengo Synergy Core. For an amount of 50k, this interface is providing renowned Antelope clocking, high quality DA monitor converters and discrete preamps. Those who are entering into the professional music production industry and you are looking for a portable interface with high quality, I will definitely recommend the Zengo Synergy Core. So we are wrapping up this session. I hope this video was informative. I will do a detailed video on the Zengo control panel, its routing options and the Antelope effects. So stay tuned. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.